If you want to see the first part of the manga, then click the I button provided above. The first part ends when the soldier said, "Stop with the nonsense and keep your formation. Even if something happens on the battlefield. What's going on? Soldier saying it's a monster? Run. Give up on this fortress wall and go to another." Yu Sung said, Right. You must have been hungry. Eat up. Darky. And thought there's no trace of the sword lord here. A player showing off is a double-edged sword. Although the morale of your allies increases. Soldier said the player is with the Lodia Kingdom. Yu Sung thought at the same time. You leak your location to the other player. However, you aren't fighting with your life on the line. As with any game, according to the rules, if a player defeats another player, the loser gets kicked out of the tower and fails at the raid. Player cannot kill each other inside the towers. However, towers can kill players. I'm not going to die in this tower, but that does not mean I am okay with losing this fight. And said, so that's how you're gonna do it, huh? If that's the case, I have a plan too. What are you doing? It's about time to reveal yourself. Do I have to kill them all for you to come? Soldier said, what is that? The swords are moving on their own? Yu Sung thought, there you are. Sword manipulation, huh? When did you get a hero skill card? And said, is your luck that good? Or did the Steel Monarch bestow it to you himself? You've prepared a lot while hiding. However, I wasn't just playing around either. You're late. My level up work ended. Window pop-up showing information, Shadow Blade, rank, rare, properties, darkness, assassination, ability. A shadow blade can be created from the player's shadow. Soldier said, there's a player on the side of our Kabbalist empire too now. A visitor is fighting for our empire. Yu Sung said, as expected. Are they after me? And thought the flow of the battle has changed. And he said, but you didn't think of getting me with this, did you? The exquisiteness of the sword manipulation is inverse to the number of the swords. So this kind of thing would not work on me? Window pop-up showing information, Serapha's shield, has reflected the enemy's attack. Serapha's shield has been used up. Time until the next use, 167 hours, 59 minutes, 57 seconds. Yu Sung said, you did not think of using the sword manipulation in order to take over the fortress, did you? Ray Chang said, what do you think is needed to achieve victory in this tower? Even if this fortress is destroyed and all the kingdom's bastards are killed, if I don't defeat you, the empire won't win. Yu Sung said, you knew that and picked that side? To defeat me? Ray Chang said, yes. The player is a hero. And the calling of a hero is to protect the world. An asshole who can't even understand that has no right to be the hero king. Yu Sung said, all right, I heard you. But the thing is, the world you have to protect must not include only your country's guild members. Ray Chang said, I won't let you die prettily, Kong Yu Sung. He said, I did like to live a long life, so mind your own business. Ray Chang said, enough of these perky, cheap tricks. The monarchs are watching this fight. There's no way you don't know the weight of the loss here. Yu Sung said, why do you think I am fighting? Ray Chang said, what? How cheap? To think you use your tongue to target a weak spot in my mentality. What? What are you trying to do? And thought, no way. The reason he played an active part in the battle from the very beginning was not to show off how dangerous he is, or to encourage the defending soldiers. Soldier said, the player is heading here, save me. Ray Chang thought, damn it, and said, stop right there, Kong Yu Sung. Imperial Army Commanding Barracks, commanding officer said, how are we supposed to block a monster like that? Everybody run away. Duke Barmut said, what are our visitors on the side doing? Commanding officer said, Your Excellency, Duke Barmut, please calm down. Yu Sung said, found you. There isn't just one way to beat this game. Commanding officer said, it's a player. Has the God of Truth abandoned us? We need to protect His Excellency. Yu Sung used his skill Frost Sword to kill all the soldiers with Duke Barmut as well. Ray Chang arrives and said, you bastard. Yu Sung said, you should have taken off the clothes of an officer and hide among the soldiers. Did not you know that I just had to rely on the advance of the empire? Ray Chang said, you Korean bastard. Window pop-up showing information, you have cleared the palace battle. Continental power. During the battle that surrounded Palace Fortress, Duke Barmut and the entire commanding barracks of Kabbalist Empire were annihilated by unidentified assassins, so the Imperial Army, who lost their leader, decided to stop their plan and to retreat. You have succeeded at conquering the Tower of War. As a reward, you may take one of the skill cards that the enemy player has. Ultimate Sword Essence, rare. Martial Arts of Steel, rare. Sword Manipulation, heroic. Yu Sung said, wow, how nice of you to give me something like this. Ray Chang said, you fucking bastard. I will kill you. I swear I will fucking kill you. Yu Sung said, since you are going so far as to say that, saying no would be rude. Window pop-up showing. Information selection complete. You have obtained the selected skill. Sword Manipulation, rank, heroic, property, metal, abilities. You can breathe the thoughts of the sword and freely manipulate it. Yu Sung said, equip skill. Window pop-up showing information. You have obtained the Iron Synergy. The effects of the metal attribute skill cards you have equipped have been strengthened. Ray Cheng said, do not think this is the end. Got it, Kong Yu Sung? He said, see you later. Window pop-up showing information. Season 2, King of Heroes. Yu Sung thought a familiar scene. Clown Monarch said, child of 1,000 faces and 1,000 skills. Would you like to become a hero? Yu Sung thought, as always. I dream of that day this time around. And I always make the same choice. Clown Monarch said, you will become the hero of all heroes. But you will never be understood by others, and you will be mocked and laughed at by them. Where else could such a hilarious joke exist? Window pop-up showing information. The Clown Monarch and Kong Yu Sung have made a player contract. Upon awakening, he glanced at his phone, noticing 4 missed calls. From behind the door, a voice called out, saying, hey, Yu Sung. I know you're there, so hurry up and open this, you bastard. Yu Sung said, I was wondering why my dream was so hectic. What's up with him so early in the morning? Yu Sung said, gosh, why would a person as humble as you come to such a precious place like this? He said, look at this guy acting all tough now that you are so important. Yu Sung thought Park T-Shik, also known as Master Park, after making a contract with the Assassin Monarch. He is now better known by his player name, Killing Sword, and is a player within the ranks of the top 30. On top of that, he is also the Blue House's National Intelligence Department head. Yu Sung said, you look tired. Did you run a lot on your first day too, Ajusi? Park T-Shik said, do you think I have the time for that? Since the first day of the season, the war fanatics all around the world have been singing the Destruction Sonata for all players. Yu Sung said, gosh, you're working hard for world peace today too. Park T-Shik said, but why weren't you picking up my calls? Yu Sung said, I was sleeping. Park T-Shik said, but the sun's all bright now. Just how messed up is your hey, you rascal. After selling the Hero King t-shirts like a crazy person, what's with this lifestyle? Well, judging from how you're living, you do look like a child of darkness. Yu Sung said, it's embarrassing, so do not call me that. Park T-Shik said, after working like a dog to earn money, you are just eating neighborhood Chinese food for all your meals? Yu Sung said, what's wrong with my neighborhood Chinese restaurants? Their beef brisket jampong slaps. Park T-Shik said, really? Guess I will try some of their beef brisket jampong that slaps. Order 2 bowls of large jampongs with some Kaoliang liquor. Yu Sung recalled the memory of past. My relationship with this old man goes way back to before the world even became a game. His friend said, look up front. There is a fight in the front lines. Kong Yu Sung, 15 years old, said, cut, it's all over now. I just need to live. Students saying, whoa, he won that? As expected of XX Middle School, Kong Yu Sung, gaming cafe owner, Park T-Shik, thought, what game cannot he play? This kid is a gaming genius. He said, hey, Yu Sung, let's go pro. Back then, I was just playing games for fun, but this old man convinced my parents and polished my skills by looking after me. And on the day before I was officially making my pro debut, as I turned 18, window pop-up showing information, Season 1, The End of Peace, the new season will start soon. In the first season, the first tower break ever happened. It was a critical juncture in my journey, and it was none other than Park T-Shik who came to my rescue. With genuine concern, he asked, are you okay, Yu Sung? Yu Sung said while crying, Mom, Dad, on that very same day, I lost my parents and found my one and only hero. Yu Sung said, so what brings you here today? Park T-Shik said, today, I came because of the association. Yu Sung said, the association? What's up? They still want to use me? Shortened as KPA, Korean Player Association. KPA is this country's player association. It is also the only guild of the nation. An all-powerful organization that manages the players' Park Tae-shik said, you know the player academy the association built last season? Yoo-sung said, the slave factory? Park Tae-shik said, yes, that. Apparently, they are gonna hold their first graduation exam in a week. They want you to attend. You are not gonna go, right? I will tell them to fuck off in your stead. I am just letting you know, but you don't need to care about this stuff. Yoo-sung said, I will attend it. Park Tae-shik said, what? And send a message he will attend it. Yoo-sung said, I think it did be good to take a look at the new players who will carry the burden of this nation's future. Park Tae-shik said, any conditions? Yoo-sung said, tell them to change the date of the graduation exam to tomorrow, 5 a.m. The next day at 4:55 a.m. Player Academy graduation exam. The student with sword said, that person outside is the hero king, right? I heard he's judging us. We do not have to win to pass, right? The student with the shield said, no way. It is certain that we are all graduating anyway. 5 a.m.? Is he serious? He must think he is the shit. Korean Player Association President Lee Song-ho said, what do you think? Our academy's students who were raised through a systematic curriculum, Yoo-sung said, they got carried from the start. Huh? Lee Song-ho said, please judge our academy's prided first generation of students. Yoo-sung said, the conditions are as I have already stated. I am testing the strengths of these kids, so the final decision of their graduation is also up to me. Lee Song-ho said, all right. Yoo-sung said, so I will begin the graduation exam then. Lee Song-ho thought, he just does whatever he wants, huh? But my plan is perfect. It's still the beginning of the season. Relative to the timeline, the students are pretty skilled. Even the hero king would not be able to do as he wishes. A moment later. How can this be? Yoo-sung said, fail. Leave. Leave. Your leave too. You are alone now. She said, I assume I failed too. Yoo-sung said, no, you passed. She said, why? Yoo-sung said, because you were lucky. You were the luckiest of the 12, so you were the last one standing. Keep that in mind. Luck is everything to a player. That is it for now. Please turn off the cameras. Congratulations on your graduation. Lee Song-ho said, what is the meaning of this, Kang Yoo-sung? We asked for a judgment of students. Yoo-sung said, did you think I would not realize what you were trying to do? Lee Song-ho said, pardon? Yoo-sung said, the students here. They are all either family members of the association's executive members or have connections, right? I am sure you called me here to test their progress and to get some data. You want to take those moron rankers, who cannot stand their ground, and what? You're gonna give them spots they do not deserve, so you can use them as hunting dogs? This is how things are from the first year? You are all rotten. Lee Song-ho said, you arrogant little bastard. What does a selfish individual like you know? You rude little, did you really think you were a hero because people call you hero king? I will teach you a lesson, kid. A player is just a weapon of the nation. Did you think it was different for other nations? It's all the same. We just do what we can for the peace of the nation. What we need in this changed world is a war hero. Hero. King, you will also have to grasp the situation our nation is in and cooperate. That is what I ask of you. Yoo-sung thought all he wants from players is war, and said, is that so? And thought again, these idiots do not get it at all. They will only understand once things have gone to shit. Lee Song-ho said, this is the nation's will. Some person said, President. There's an urgent issue. Lee Song-ho said, what is it? Could it be? Yoo-sung said, oh, no. Looks like the Player Academy is going to close a year after its launch. Lee Song-ho said, where did they get this video from? Yoo-sung said, did you forget that? The National Intelligence Organization's division head is supporting me? Lee Song-ho said, Kang Yoo-sung with trembling voice. Yoo-sung said, have you ever heard of the term, dark night? Window pop-up showing information, provocation stat has increased exponentially. Clown Monarch is excited by the contractor's actions. He donates a gift box, then he leaves the association building. Yoo-sung said, thanks, Ajusi. But is it okay for the National Intelligence Organization to target the association as such with that kind of method? Are you not gonna get punished? Park Tae-shik said, it's fine. The government does not like them either. The government and the association are arguing all the time anyway. Yoo-sung said, that is good then. Since you are here, could you give me a lift to the tower? Park Tae-shik said, the tower. Where? Yoo-sung said, the 5th tier tower. Window pop-up showing information, Pale Desert Tower, Tier 5, Guard Mission, the desert's hot and cold. Journey awaits you. Number of players that can enter, minimum, 1, maximum, 4, shop, none, raid goal, guard the caravan and safely transport the item. Park T-Shik said, aren't you overworking yourself? Yusung said, I am fine. Window pop-up showing information transporting user to desert oasis camp. Person shouting, damn it, stop it. Yusung thought the appearance of players in the tower's realm always cuts things close. Therefore, like a savior, the players appear in the most perfect timings. This helps them seem more legendary. Yusung said, I am here. The person in front said, are you perhaps the Yusung? You can call me whatever you want. One person said, the God of Light has shown us mercy. Other said, the Priest of Light is with us. Yusung thought, the God of Light. I do not have a good feeling about this. And said, is there another threat apart from the monsters here? The person in front said, this is the Divine Kingdom's territory. There is no need for us to worry about the heathens invading. We are not far from our intended destination either. It will take at most 3 days to get there. We also have plenty of food and water. Yusung said, 3 days. And thought, I knew I should have rested a bit. I just impulsively came here. Person said, are you okay, Priest of Light? Yusung said, do not worry. You can go to sleep. As long as I am here, the monsters are as good as gone. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Your support means the world to me. And of course, drop a comment to let me know your thoughts.